With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Niner defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Well, this defense for the Jaguars very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Phil American. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's good. We're on Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
In motion right, Debo. Samuel in motion. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taking down at the 41. A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On second down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
And the Jaguars first down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Dancing to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Purdy now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Purdy will look to throw again here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Watkins from 17 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's good. Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st. The gut, McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Powering his way forward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line, given 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Gabriel Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on second down. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's second down. Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Throwing, Purdy.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here. Excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Are they ever? Because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall.